Now, you might have seen all over the internet that NFTs are all over the place, and there's so many great, amazing new companies being founded every day. And you might be either an NFT project founder, or you might be thinking about creating your own NFT project. So what I'm going to share with you are 5 critical steps that every NFT founder needs to know about before you get started with your NFT projects. Hey, how's it going? My name is Eric, and I run a tax and accounting company for NFT project founders and NFT platforms. We service and we help NFT founders all over the world, and we've come to realize that there's a lot of commonalities between a lot of these founders, a lot of these projects, and a lot of challenges. And what our game plan and what our goal is to do is help you cut down the learning process and help you accelerate into launching your NFT project successfully. So what we found as accounting advisors and financial advisors for a lot of these amazing NFT projects, and some of these are some of the biggest projects in the world, is there's 5 fundamental critical steps that all NFT founders need to be considering or looking at doing before you start launching your project. Now don't worry, if you've already launched your project, some of these things might not have happened yet, and you might need to still be considering doing some of these. So the first thing that you're going to want to do as an NFT founder or as a platform holder is to determine how your business is going to be legally structured. Now, what does that mean? You might have heard of the words of LLC or corporation or S corporation. And legal formalities and legal formation is just how your company is being registered, either in the state or the country that you do business in. Now, I'm a US tax expert. I am not a worldwide tax expert. And also, I am not a legal expert. So don't take any of this information as legal advice, but just purely for informational purposes. Now, what I'd recommend for most project founders to start with, unless you have this big roadmap, or you already know you're going to be looking for venture capital money in the future, is to consider starting out with creating an LLC or limited liability company. I'm going to throw a little picture up of why an LLC is beneficial. You have limits of liability, it's easy to set up, it's low cost to set up. But what I like most about LLCs is the fact that you can go to the IRS and request from the IRS to have your LLC taxed in a specific or different way if needed down the road. You could have it taxed as an S corporation or C corporation. And inherently what that does is it makes it flexible for you as a founder. If your project goes crazy and now you're looking for venture capital money, you could quickly and easily convert that into a C corp. If you are a founder that's looking for lifestyle income from this and it starts taking off and it becomes a great lifestyle income for you and your family, you may want to convert it to an S corporation. Or if it's just a project that you're just getting off the ground, you don't know where it's going to go, starting up with an LLC just gives you that flexibility to be able to backdate the taxation of the corporation. Now, I'm not going to really talk much about the state you could register it in because that all depends on the state that you reside in or where your business is located, and you're going to want to chat with an attorney or maybe engage ourselves to do some consulting for you to determine what state might be the best for your NFT project. The second thing is, as you're starting to consider, okay, I would need to get some legal entity, you might be wondering, what do I name my business? Now, I personally recommend to have clients set up their NFT project to be a different name than their actual legal name in their business. A great example is Bored Ape Yacht Club. Bored Ape Yacht Club, Mutant Ape Yacht Club, then you have Bored Ape Kennel Club. They're not from Bored Ape Yacht Club. They're from a company called Yuga Labs, for example. And you see a lot of other companies doing the same thing. Why do they do this? Number 1, it's for anonymity. Number 2, what's really great about it is it allows you to have a business operating name or a legal entity name that may prevent you or may not have any issues when it comes to bank registrations or when it comes to state registrations. Now, there are many banks that are becoming more crypto friendly, but there's more than not that aren't as crypto friendly. So you may want to consider not having the words crypto or NFT or token in your company name or a legal name, because if the bank was to see it and they're not as crypto friendly as a bank, they might freeze or pause or close your account. And I've seen that happen many times. So don't use those words crypto or NFT or token or Bitcoin inside your legal business name because that could be problematic. The third thing you're going to want to do is set up an EIN or an employer ID number. Now, this EIN is how you're going to transact and correlate and correspond with the federal government. It allows you to set up bank accounts, allows you to set up Coinbase institutional accounts, allows you to set up your exchanges, all these things, and EIN is super crucial. You need to set up your LLC or your corporation first. Then you get the employer ID number. It's a pretty easy step process. You're either gonna use an SS4, which I'm gonna show you right here, super easy form to do, or you could go directly to the IRS website and fill out the application for an EIN on your own. Don't worry about going to a company and paying fees to do this. You could do and apply for an EIN on your own for free on the IRS website. But again, you just want to make sure that you first have your business entity set up and registered. Number 4 is once you have these 3 things set up, is you're going to want to go and set up a bank account and a crypto exchange for your company. Now, one of the biggest mistakes I see a lot of founders do is they use their personal bank account and their personal MetaMask or Ethereum wallet to do business transactions in. You don't want to do that. You don't want to commingle business funds with personal funds because it gets complicated really quickly. And then especially with crypto, because of all the capital gains and the capital gain taxation, that can cause a lot of complication for your individual tax situation. So you are going to want to set up a completely separate ETH wallet or MetaMask wallet for the purposes of your project. And you're also going to want to set up business bank accounts for your project that you're running your business transactions through. And then finally, you're going to want to set up a crypto exchange to off-ramp the Ethereum or Avalanche or whatever token that you've collected at your primary mint, turn it into cash, into US dollars for you to be able to pay your expenses, pay your own payroll, pay your rent, pay your utilities, pay your employees, because many folks might not take payment in crypto. So you're going to want to get these things set up. Number 5, the most important thing that I find is also the point of failure for a lot of NFT projects is to make sure you have your partnership agreements and your contractor agreements in place before launching the project. One of the biggest issues I see a lot of founders have is they launch a project and they didn't have anything in writing with their partners. And then what ends up happening is they collect a lot of money, and when people see money, things get a little funny. That's what I always say. A lot of tension happens. So you're gonna want to make sure you have these partnership agreements in place. Have them drafted up by an attorney. It doesn't cost a lot to invest in a locally bar. A bar is like your locally registered or licensed attorney. It doesn't cost very much to get that done. Maybe $600 to $2,000 or $3,000 to get it all accomplished. This is small potatoes in comparison to what you could be collecting in a mint or in your NFT project. It's gonna cause a lot of clarity and prevent a lot of stress and anxiety down the road, especially when it comes to your partners. You're gonna wanna know things of how are funds being distributed? How do you vote on things? Who is agreeing to what? What job functions does each person have? For me, I ran a business back when I was in college. I didn't have a business agreement with my partner. I built this business to be $1 million a year business, and I lost it all because I didn't have a partnership agreement. So don't make the same mistake that I did. So again, these are 5 critical things that every NFT founder or every project needs to be considering prior to launching your NFT project or your NFT platform. If you have any questions or you are an NFT founder and want to learn more, put a question in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you, and I would love to know that if you've subscribed to this channel, come follow us along this journey. Again, my name is Eric. I run a tax and accounting practice for NFT founders and NFT platforms. We support NFTs, some of the biggest NFT projects around the world. We do accounting work for some of the biggest NFT celebrities around the world, and we would love to be able to help you as well. Come and check us out every single week. We upload new videos for folks just like yourself, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.